What's going on? It's Gabey Baby. So this is going to be my first beat tutorial for YouTube. So thank you for joining me. I hope you learned a lot today about making beats. Before I start, I just want to let you know that all the sounds I'm going to be using today are from my drum kit, which is available on my BeatStars website, beatstars.com/GabeyBaby. Baby Steps Volume 1. That's my drum kit. All the sounds you need to make beats are on there, and that's all the sounds we're going to be using today. So I'm going to load it up real quick. We're going to open up a quick Ableton. So I'm using Ableton Live, that's my DAW choice, but if you're making beats, you can use any DAW you want. Logic works fine, Pro Tools is good, man, GarageBand, you can just put the sounds together. It's basically all music is, man. You just organize your sounds and you got it. So when I make beats, basically I'm worried about three main things, alright? You gotta be worried about the the melody, or the melodies, the drums, and the arrangement, alright? Those are the three main things. So you can have as many melodies as you want. We're going to keep it simple on this beat. I'm just going to use a loop that's in my sound kit. So any one of these could work. I like the Murder Gang one, so we're going to use that. We're going to throw that in. Oh god, I put it in the MIDI. But yeah, I saw this whole thing on Twitter the other day. Russ, or was it Russ? It was like Perps from 808 Mafia. He was kind of writing about how man, you're not a real producer if you only use loops, but I think that's a bunch of hooey. Because loops, you can always put instruments over that and all that. Loops are a great starting point for any upcoming producer, so never feel bad for using loops. So this is the loop we're using today. We gotta fit that to the grid, and I'm just gonna start building some drums over it. So we're gonna find a clap that works. This clap's nice. I'm gonna throw it in the drum kit. So we're gonna make a new MIDI clip. Drums always go on the 3, or at least the claps, they usually always go on the 3. And now I'm gonna sample out a hi-hat. I like the jib one. Where's that? Yeah, I like jib. So I'm gonna just draw in the straight 8s and then put some bounce over that. So make some 8th notes. Then I'm going to hit the triplet grid, and then we're going to get to doing some rolls. You can always change it up. You can put different kind of rhythms you want. But triplets usually give it good accents. And if you want to do like a roll, well, you can do a 16th, or we can do 16th here. Yeah, on the 4. We're gonna double that, and then add some plays like that. Alright, so we got that. We're gonna put some 808s over that. If you don't have good 808 sounds, Baby Steps got good 808s. I can hear that already. It's gonna be clashing with loops, so I'm gonna go to an EQ and just kind of take the low end out. That this 808 is not really in tune. So if you go to your tuner, yeah, it's a little detune. So if you bring it down just on the detune right there, you can fit it right on the note that you want. So your 808 stay in tune. There we go. And I don't like that high end, so I'm going to take that out. Sounds like there's like a rumble. There we go. So now we're going to record an 808 pattern. 1, 1. second one was good. We're gonna keep that. J to put them all together. Command A, Command U, quantize. That's my big thing. Command J, Command A, Command U. You gotta know your quick keys. That's a huge thing for making beats. If you want to keep your workflow going, you gotta learn the quick keys to any DAW you're using, or else you're gonna spend so much time clicking, so much time doing Lord knows what, that you're gonna lose workflow. So now we got a basic thing going. We got a loop, it got a melody, it's got drums. So now we're gonna arrange it a bit. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna duplicate it out, and this is gonna be our intro. And I'm gonna put all of them in a group. So highlight everything, Command J, so I can put filter on it. Basically, I just like throwing the whole beat in its own thing before I send it to the master, because it's just like giving yourself a second master channel, so you can just do more effects or whatever before you really send it out. So we're gonna filter it in. Oh, we should put a little reverse transition. A great effect that I use in a lot of beats is available right here in my sample pack. It's called Serial. So we'll take that, unwarp it, fit it to the grid, and then it'll probably sound good. And we're gonna put some delay on that and a little EQ before, so it doesn't sound so overwhelming. But this delay, the ping pong delay, which pans it back and forth in the ears, is a very great tool. Put a bass drum. This part's looking good. We got an intro. Put this kick drum in. Oh, my bad. I like to hold the 808 kind of over on the first beat, kind of gives it a little start into the next part. So I'm going to hold the 808 because this is where our verse is going to start, right here. So we're going to cut the hi-hats out for like the first bit. I like to do this. It's like a little sauce that I put in it. So you cut out the whole thing. We're not going to use that hi-hat for this part of the verse. Then it's going to come in when the 808 drops out, and then we'll have the kick drum. Look at that. You got to arrange it. Now that we got our loops, arrangement is really just all about adding and subtracting elements, or like small effects, just to give your whole thing some structure. I'm going to copy this bass drum part, put it here when the 808 cuts out. So that's the second part of our verse, is when there's just the bass drum. And then it's gonna go back to the chorus, and then after this, we're just gonna fade the beat out right there. So there's gonna be a little fade out right there. We could probably add another melody over it, just like I don't know, a little vocal or something, but we got basically a beat right now. So melody is there, we got drums, and we just gotta arrange it now. Oh, I gotta put my tag. Producers, get a tag so people know what you're doing. You want people to know it's you making that. Got him with the ooh Gabey baby. And then it's basically game over. Oops. Yeah. So throw your tag in there. Ooh, that sounds hella loud. Yeah, always gotta EQ that down.
Gabey, baby.
Baby, gotta be right on the one. Get in there. Don't be afraid to zoom in as much as you need to fit your things.
Ooh. Gabey, baby.
Perfect. Now we're just gonna put an echo on that. Automation. I'm gonna automate that echo. So automation is great. If you come to the side here, you can find all your effects and all the different parameters of those effects. And because I don't want this delay to start until the last hit, I can just automate it out. So you see how it turns it right off? And
ooh, Gabey, baby.
That's basically it. We got a full beat. I can't rap, but you know what I'm saying. So if you want to make a beat just like that, visit my website, beatstars.com/GabeyBaby. Sound kit's up there. It's got all the loops and sounds and drums you need to make a drum kit. So if you have any questions, leave them in a comment below. But like the video, show it to any of your friends that you know that make beats or want to learn something. But yeah, like, share, all that. Thanks so much for the love, and I'll see you on the next video.